There are records in this area going back 200 years at least, which show that music and dance, particularly clog dance or heavy shoe dance, and song and storytelling, what people call the crack, were very much a part of the life of the area. These things to a certain extent have died out, and what we want to do is revive them. There are tunes from all over the Lake District, from North Cumbria and from this area, which Furness Tradition has looked up in dusty archives all around the country and revived by playing and listening to and doing things with and encouraging other people to do things with them, because music and all the musical arts expand you mentally and physically in ways you can just not imagine until you take part in them.
Got no money in my pocket, take the rough road, find my way. Got no money in my pocket, I will come home rich someday. Got no money in my pocket, take the rough road, find my way. Got no money in my pocket, I will come home rich someday. The water's flowing, magic's flowing, cash is flowing, sitting by the lakeside. The water's flowing, magic's flowing, cash is flowing, sitting by the lakeside. 'Cause there's lots of money, magic's flowing, cash is flowing, sitting by the lakeside. The water's flowing, magic's flowing, cash is flowing, sitting by the lakeside.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. F is for father. F-A-T-H-E-R. F-A-T-H-E-R. F is for father. F-A-T-H-E-R. F is for father. F-A-T-H-E-R. F is for fear when Dad would start to shout. A is for angry would be if we messed about. T is for tears which many have been shed. H is for horrid when Santa's off to bed. E is for envy, I wasn't my best mate. R is for rejection, I felt, and all the hate. Would you like to be remembered by a child like the one above? Or a caring, friendly father full of joy and full of love? Would you like to be remembered by a child like the one above? Or a caring, friendly father full of joy and full of love? F is for father. F-A-T-H-E-R. F is for father. F-A-T-H-E-R.
Everything you ever wanted, everything you thought you'd be, load it up into a Bedford van and drive it out to sea. As the music closes over you, don't pretend to care. You're just drowning out the soundtrack of another failed affair. You might fail, you might fail. At least you do your time inside the whale. You could follow her forever and never find the trail. It's time to do your time inside the whale. So pull yourself a chair over and make yourself at home. Don't put nothing in the walls and you'll be fine. I'll give you the guided tour when I got out today. The whole town's gonna know I did my time. And if I look pale, if I look pale, it's 'cause I did my time inside the whale. I died 1,000 deaths and lived to bore you with the tale of how I did my time inside the whale.
Come, Roger, to me as thou art my son, and take the best counsel of life. Come hither, I say, without further delay, and I warrant I'll get thee a wife, I will. So I will, so I will, I warrant I'll get thee a wife, I will. Put on the best clothes that ever thou hast, and kiss every lassie thou meets. The summer lake shine will take it a ride, but others will cut thee all sweet, they will. So they will, so they will, but others will cut thee all sweet, they will. The first bonny lassie that Roger did meet was a farmer's fair daughter, her name it was Kate. She didn't exchange with him hardly a word, but she fetched him a scalp in the fair, she did. So she did, so she did, she fetched him a scalp in the fair, she did. Says Roger, if this is like late in a wife, I'll never go late in another, but I'll remain single all the rest of my life, and I'll away am to my mother, I will. So I will, so I will, and I'll away am to my mother, I will.
One, two, three. started playing violin when I was 9, and then I found out about fiddle music when I was about 17. I've always played, and it's always like brought me. I suppose I made a decision a few years ago to do that, because nothing else seemed to work. You know, I hadn't become a this or a that. You get to a certain age and you haven't become this career that everyone says you're going to have. Doesn't sort of happen. So it just doesn't. You know what I mean? So then I thought, well, this is what's important to me, and I like doing it. So therefore, I'll just do this and see what happens. But having said that, my strongest friendships, people that have been really important to me in my life, were people I made friends with through playing music when I first started, when I was in my late teens and early 20s. And those friends are still really important. And then I've had great adventures. I've been travelling in North America, busking. That fiddle I play's been down the Yukon River, it's been to Japan, and it's been to North America. Do you know what I mean? So the penny sort of eventually dropped that this is how I live, really. Like, this is how I live. And then, so then I just started to drop all the other things as best I could. Just live by that then. See what happens, you know. Find your thing and live by it. So it's kind of bound up with it's a bit deep, isn't it? But it's bound up with my feeling about who I am and what I do and what my life's, you know, about, really. Interviewing philosophy, but it is really. It's more than just that I enjoy playing the fiddle. It's deep for me. It's deeper than that. I don't think it's for everybody, but for some people, it's incredibly important, and I think I'm one of those people. Well, it's a bit deep.
Also, there is a list on the side of the tent giving the main events. Usually the hottest drive is the best day of the year, so let's have a good one. Welcome sides now. Furness Club singing on the drum for
fiddle player called Benjamin Wells from Birkenhead. Well, basically he was like a demonic fiddle player about 200 years ago, and he was just brilliant fiddle player. He'd go to these pubs and everyone gets so excited and start clubbing on tables and all the furniture would be smashed up. It's in this old bloke's diary. The only way they can save the pub from being completely trashed by all these blokes sleeping over everything was to just throw the fiddle player out. So that should be your ambition, to drive people wild with the fiddle. Cause a riot. Anyway, so let's go back to Kendall Gill. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When Kieran, my son, was with me, when he was very young, he had a little friend over to play one afternoon, and I was humming and singing this song to myself. And Nicole, his friend, came in. She just wandered in, and she stood by my side and just sang along with me. And at first, it just didn't twig what was going on, and then I looked at her and I thought, my God, you know, this little Scottish girl is singing this song with me. I had learned it in North Carolina. I had never heard it sung anywhere else, no less heard it sung in Scotland. She sang it note for note, and exactly the way I sang it. The tune was exactly the same. And then I realized, of course, you know, with large communities of Scottish people migrating across, what did they do? They went from one remote area to another, and those songs remained locked in. So I'll sing you a little bit of it, and if you'd like to join in, please do. It's really nice. For her voice lived on the breeze, her spirit comes at will, in the midnight on the seas, her bright smile haunts me still. In the midnight on the seas, her bright smile haunts me still.
This is the way it's been made for centuries in the town. It's all mechanised now. Yeah. Before it was all made on the rope walks and such. Yeah.
How long does it take till we get from this end to that end?
It'll take about half an hour on this thin one. It takes about an hour on the big one. But you can make it as long as you like. It could be a mile long if you want it. In 1700 we had 100 ships coming in and out of Ulverston. And the ropes was for the ships and also for making sails of hemp. And it was all grown down at where Sir John Barrow's cottages, down on the coast road. It was a big shipping port, but it's silted up now, so of course, you know, so, yeah.
You go walking down the dreaming of your perfect daydreamer's day.
to the skies as you question how high you could really go. People walk by as you follow the signs, only your dreamers know.
Actually called the circle shottish, the dance, but we'll tell you everything you need to know. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a back. 2, 3, in twos. 1, 2, back. 2, together, right together, left together. Cross both, right elbow swing. You can step off this one if you want, or run it. And the left elbow. From the top. 1 and 2.
slot is going to be a chap with an amazing sense of humour, whom you've just seen before. His name's Bob Hinton, and I believe he's coming on the phone now.
What I meant was, what believe me, what. Never you mind, he said, wait and see. Another said, what's what for? What's what for? He said to teach you what's what, that's what. Yes, I said, but what is it? Right, he said, you'll for it, now you're going to have it. Now what I said, now what he said, what's what, that's what. Or do you want me to give you something really serious to think about? I said, I don't know. I'm still trying to puzzle out when you said what's what when I asked you what's what was. And it was then that you clipped me around the ear. It was the first time it made sense all day.
This song was collected by Alan and John Lomax, his father, in the state of West Virginia. It's a kind of strange little ballad called The Little Carpenter. It's one of our favorites.
go.
Was that we at least had one or two tunes in common, although they're coming from a different direction, and this is one that I think works. A tune called The Curly-Headed Ploughboy.
I heard these guys earlier on today, the masters of all things plucked. Tom Napper and Tom Bliss, give them a warm welcome.
very much.
Tom Napper on that banjo thing. We give it a lot of stick, but he really is very good, isn't he?
In a land of dreams and dragons, way up to the east, rice and fruit and spices grew, plenty for the feast. But there was no justice, the poor had all the pain, the rich had all the pickings, time had come for change. From a land beyond the sunset came one man's grand idea: treat all men as equal, set all men free from fear. But somehow things got muddled, the world became confused, the dream became a shadow, the dragon was so bruised. So turn and face the wind, throw your arms out wide, turn and face the wind, reach for the other side, turn and face the wind, let your spirit kind, we'll be here to catch you every time. This shining revolution needs soldiers for the cause, cry by cry and army grew behind the village doors. But another hungry mouth to feed with every newborn cry, and rice and fruit and spices soon in short supply. Again it seems so simple, another grand idea. The word goes from the city to sunshine for every man. But love will have its moments. Though men, boys are equal now, girls still take the test.